Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of Talking Comics, ExcaliburCCGTV, where every week we come together to tell you about the great comics that are hitting the shelf. We are talking about the comics for September 14th, 2016. I am Chris.
And I am Randy.
Yes, he is. Awesome. Guys, we are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. You can always find out what's going on with us at our website, ExcaliburCCG.com. Also, the links for Facebook and Twitter are down below in the description. You can always find us on those places as well with daily content posted to those areas. Thank you to all of our new subscribers, followers, wherever you're coming from. We really, really appreciate it. Thanks for being a part of our community. And thanks to everybody that shares our content. We really, really appreciate that as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
But guys, hey, before we dive in, one more plug for my good folks over at Geek Devotions. Check out Geek Devotions. Dallas and Celeste Mora are doing a really cool thing over there. So if you know of anybody that's into pop culture with a positive twist and with a positive message, check out what they're doing at Geek Devotions. The description is going to be, the link's going to be down below. Probably in the first comment is where I've been adding it. Check it out down there. Go over there and say hi. I know a couple people have already been over there and said, "Hey, Chris from Excalibur sent you over." But if you're digging what they're doing, they have a new channel. They're finding their way and how they want to do stuff. But I like what they've done so far. Check them out. Say that Chris and Randy sent you guys over there, and become a subscriber and check out and support what they're doing.
I think they have a new contest going on over there.
They do have a contest. Thank you. They have a contest going on right now. I don't know. I saw just the headline for it. So go check out what the contest is. Do you know what it is?
I believe it involves if you have your own channel or if you have something there, sharing it with them, or I don't know exactly. Dallas briefly mentioned it to me this week.
Good. Okay, good. So guys, click on the link down below. Go to their channel. Find out what the contest is. Win it. Enjoy what you get. Enjoy the spoils of war. But guys, go and say hi to them. Really, really appreciate that. And these are great guys, so let's go support them. And we're gonna dive into the comics for this week, guys. No
Rebirth.
No rebirth stuff. Thank you. I was tongue-tied there.
There kind of is one rebirth-ish.
Ish. Right. We'll dive into that. And guys, thank you for watching. Let's go ahead and dive. I've got like.
This is the War and Peace of descriptive.
It is. Guys, new number ones. We're diving in now. As Brandy said, no new rebirth stuff, but a beloved classical cult type series is back, and that is from DC Comics with Doom Patrol number 1. And I am not going to describe this entire description of this first issue. Let me just say it's a blenderized reimagining of the Ultimate Series of the Strange that is coming back, and it combines elements of the classic runs plus new directions and things that could or could not be. So, guys, this is from Gerard Way, who's given us Umbrella Academy in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe a few other things. I'm not sure what else. And artist Nick Darrington. And I'm going to see if I can get Brad to, just scroll, maybe Star Wars scroll this description up here in front of you. But, guys, this is under the Young Animals imprint that DC has given Gerard Way, carte blanche with. And he's going to be doing several titles and or supervising several titles. That's going to be coming out from DC Comics under the Young Animals imprint. But all of you Doom Patrol fans, the Doom Patrol is back. Enjoy that. Have fun with it. Get ready for the freaky, the weird, the imaginative, the unbelievable, and just have fun with Doom Patrol. And thanks, Brad, for the extra assist on this.
And I believe...
Tell me.
That if you're a fan of Flex Metallo, that there should be some of him in the story as well.
I saw him on a cover, so...
Have you ever read it?
I did read Flex Metallo years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Frank Quietly fan, how did you not pick that up?
Oh, I did totally.
Okay.
I tracked that one down.
Yeah, that is good.
So, guys, Doom Patrol number 1. Check it out. Have fun with it. Let us know what you think about it. What's up for you, Randy?
Gotham Academy is back with their second semester. This is first issue. And with this one, it looks like the holidays are going to suck for Oliver. Oliver, is that the name that I'm looking for here?
Olive,
because I know it was a female. Olive Silverlock. And that's because she is stuck at the academy while everybody else has got to go home for the holidays. However, there is a new student who arrives and is going to help her get into a whole lot of trouble. So, if you enjoyed the first series, if you've been enjoying the crossover with the Lumberjanes, you've got the second semester here for you.
Very cool. Very cool. I know that's been kind of like a cult hit, man.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. Enjoy that. Last one up that we're covering, a sci-fi mystery series from Image Comics called Hadrian's Wall. This is by the same creative team that brought us Cowl from Image Comics a little while back, from Kyle Higgins and Rod Reese. This takes a look at an astronaut on Hadrian's Wall that is murdered. And a pill-popping detective, Simon Moore, has to investigate this murder. And one of the suspects includes his ex-wife. But if Simon's not careful, what he could find could actually cause an interstellar Cold War to go from cold to hot. So, guys, here we go with another sci-fi murder series coming from Image Comics. Got another one last week with Eclipse.
Yeah.
So
I gotta tell you,
here it comes. And I know what you're gonna say.
The moron, Eric Stevenson. You knew it. He thinks he's above all else and can direct people how to run their companies, and he openly admitted that Image Comics for a while was taking and putting out too many products that were the same genre and the same type. And dude, the last 10 new comics from Image have all been sci-fi books. Come on, man. You just said you were doing this and you weren't going to allow this to happen. You're going to have a much more rigorous style. And I'm glad if they're good, that's great. But I like diversity, and they are not giving us too much diversity with this.
Well, you're right, and so much as they have been sci-fi. Even Jonathan Hickman's Black Monday Murder, that's a sci-fi magic type thing.
But they did that wrong with putting that and Kill or Be Killed out together, because they both involve some sort of demonic thing controlling or something controlling, murders and whatnot. But Frontier's coming out, which is a sci-fi-ish story, and AD After Death is a sci-fi-ish story that's coming. I mean, it's overload. And I want to see diversity, because they have the potential and have given us before diverse books.
Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah,
Eric Stevenson's dropping the ball there.
So they're moving to Portland, so maybe he's just been busy. Maybe he's just been like, oh, just do it, just
handing it off to someone else. So I can't wait to see what he has to say at his next little. We're not doing this.
And see if somebody calls him out on it.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. I really hope so, because I mean, put your money where your mouth is, dude. You certainly didn't this time. I'm not telling you not to pick up the books. I'm not telling you they're not quality. But I'm just looking at this pattern and saying, you are a hypocrite right now for what you just said. You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming, baby. I knew it. So, guys, like you said, Eclipse came out last week, and that's a murder mystery, sci-fi murder mystery involving the sun. We'll get to find out. This seems a bit more sci-fi. I mean, it's out in space. So, with Hadrian's Wall, check it out. We'll see what the differences are with what's going on there. They're not the same thing. Randy is saying, sci-fi stuff.
There's been a lot of sci-fi.
Yeah. We were promised a bit more diversity.
Yeah.
What we promised, I mean, we were like, it was declared.
I mean, this is his state of address that he delivers.
Exactly.
And he's gotten into trouble with IDW and different companies by telling them, you're wrong for how you run your company.
Yeah.
And I'm going to run my company this way, and then he doesn't.
Oh man, we gotta get the podcast going. We gotta get the podcast going. So guys, there's other new number ones coming out. We're covering these because these are what fits our where we're getting the most in for our customer stuff. Your shop may have different ones,
right?
And other ones.
If you're fans of Doctor Who, the third Doctor has a series coming out, and if you're fans of Grimm, the second season of that's coming out. There's other books coming out.
There are, guys, and that's all the new number ones we're going to cover for right now. We got a ton of storylines from Marvel Comics with tons of Civil War series and tie-in issues that are coming out this week. Let's dive into these because we got like 10 of them, Randy. What are you going to start off with?
I'll go ahead and do what we have here. A-Force is coming out number 9. That's finally tying into everything here. And it's taking a look at seeing can A-Force survive. They're, I guess, going to be going through their own issues with who's on what side, as they are trying to save this small town in Colorado that happens to have some ties along with Nico and this other little mysterious girl, Alice, to the whole Civil War event. So it's something that threatens to tear them apart. Will it?
Will it, Randy? Will it?
I don't know.
Moving on, guys, we got Civil War II, Amazing Spider-Man #4 dropping this week. To bundle it up, Spider-Man versus Clash. And this is all due to what the prediction of Ulysses has showed them. So, guys, check out that issue and see what happens with Spider-Man and Clash.
Civil War II, Gods of War #4 wraps everything up with this miniseries, as well as we're looking at Hercules and his other his group of heroes, seeing if they will prevail against the wrath of these new gods.
Exactly.
We shall see.
And there's Gilgamesh.
Guys,
Civil War II, Ulysses #2 drops this week. This takes a look at Ulysses having one of his first terrifying visions. And why won't Karnak help him prevent this disaster from happening? We'll find out with this issue.
I don't know what's going on with that because we're out of order, so I'm just going to read this one because I have it here.
Go ahead.
We've got Mockingbird #7. Bobby is getting some help from some very committed cosplayers.
To
to help solve this murder aboard the cruise liner as it's circling around the Bermuda Triangle. So,
that's where it is.
So yeah, that's where it's happening.
Okay.
Everything's happening.
Very cool. Very cool.
Talk to us about this one.
Deadpool 18 drops this week as well. Another Civil War II tie-in. One thing everyone who knows Deadpool agrees on, they'd really love to sock him in the face. You don't need a vision to tell you Deadpool is going to screw up his life. Apparently, Deadpool is facing some life-changing decisions here, and that's what he's going to be doing in this issue. So check that out and have fun with Deadpool.
There are a lot of terrible puns in this next one, so I'm just going to tell you. Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot #9 hits. With this one, you're taking a look at Rocket, Groot, and Gwenpool as they are in Georgia going after the same bounty. I'm not going to get... do you really want to go with this?
No, you don't have to. It's fine. I think you wrapped it up really good right there.
That's what it says. If you want to see how terrible it is, just look it up, guys. Ulysses just grant that the... I don't know.
I know. I saw that.
It's all this awful Civil War pun that's going on in the whole Georgia.
Yeah. But yeah, based on the original...
Antebellum puns.
Have fun with Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot, guys. Yeah. Have fun with that. Spider-Man #8, which is one I'm looking forward to, especially after the events.
A lot more of these I missed.
You did read last issue of Spider-Man #7, did you?
Yeah.
Well, guys, let's just say there's been a private investigator on the case of Miles Morales, and I'm looking forward to this. But not just because of that, but we get to find out what Ulysses' latest prediction has been, and how it's affecting the whole Marvel universe, and how Miles is going to try to escape out of this question and be able to survive as well. But there's a big reveal here at the beginning of this issue here, that there's some things that Miles Morales really has to address and deal with for him to stay Spider-Man. So I'm really looking forward to that. So what's next for you, Randy?
We've got Spider-Man 2099 #15. In this one, it is Miguel and his crew trying to get back to the present to save Captain America from certain doom, but they have to get past the new CEO of Alchemax first.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And this Captain America is a lady. Woo! Check it out. Guys, Uncanny Avengers #14, another tie-in here coming on. The Unity Squad's mutants go rogue, no pun intended, as they search for a solution to the Terrigen Mist problem that's been killing their brethren. Steve Rogers makes a shocking decision, and the Unity Squad will never be the same. Also, Dr. Voodoo's brother makes a deal with the devil.
Crazy.
I know there are Voodoo fans out there.
And I originally, when I was looking at this, read Brother Voodoo's brother. Because I'm used to Brother Voodoo.
Exactly.
And I was like, wait, no, he's Dr. Voodoo now. He got his degree.
He got his degree, baby, just like Peter Parker did.
And last but not least, in Uncanny Inhumans #13, we're taking a look at, we have this whole thing going on with Civil War right now, but the Inhumans are having their own private Civil War. as well, and we're looking to see who's siding with Medusa and who's siding with whoever the other person is that will have the control of New Attilan, however you say it, by the time this is all over.
Very cool. Very cool. So, guys, all this Marvel tie-in stuff, there is some DC stuff that will be coming soon, and of course we will be covering that as well. Some big stuff coming up with the Batman books. We'll be covering that as well. But, guys, Civil War, Civil War, Civil War. It's what's hitting the shelf. It's what's going on. It's what's all throughout the Marvel Universe. And we're letting you know, because I know there are people that dig into that and love to get all of that stuff and be connected to the whole event. So there we go, guys. Time for some of our favorites, some of the first comics that we're going to read as soon as we get home with our stack of comics. Randy, what is up for you, sir?
I've got 2 Dark Horse comics, guys. Briggs Land #2 hits. Great first issue. Yes. With the second issue, Grace is really facing her first challenge as the person in charge of the Briggs territory with trying to bring her sons together, especially after the assassination attempt in the last issue. Also, Harrow County #16. Big issue here. With this one, Emmy's having to decide, is she going to join this new coven and possibly leave Harrow County forever? Or is she going to turn her back on them and possibly make enemies of some of the most powerful beings that she's come across and stay in Harrow County? Yeah. So, fun stuff, great stuff, always beautifully drawn and painted by Tyler Crook. Yep. Guys, if you don't follow him on Facebook, seriously, go, because he'll post videos of him doing different pages from the book, and it is beautiful to watch.
Nice.
It's beautiful. And it has a killer Ray from The Force Awakens that he drew and watercolored as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I gotta check this out.
Yeah,
now,
it's that fast motion, watching them do that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, super cool, man. Yeah. Super cool. Up for me, another one to check out is Louis LaRosa. He posts some really cool stuff too, but we can go. That could be a whole other topic. Up for me, guys. Animosity #2 drops this week.
A lot of people like that first issue.
Dude, the first issue's. I know it's hit a 4th printing. I'm not sure about a 5th printing.
Kind of like Squarriors, and there are some of those little small press things that really take off.
Yeah, this one's been huge. So, guys. So, with Animosity, if you don't know what this is about, a day comes where the animals wake up. And it's not like if somebody made a comparison of the TV series that's out now, Zoo, that's going on, where the animals are communicating. There's this TV series out called Zoo, where the animals are communicating with each other and they're attacking humans. This is different. This is not like that at all. This is where the animals wake up and they are communicating with each other, but they can actually talk, and they can talk to humans. So now they can, the cat that's been slung around the room by this, deadbeat dad or whatever, can actually look at the guy and say, hey, it's my turn now. And he freaks out whenever the cat attacks him. But #2 finally drops this week, and it follows the story of a dog and his companion, this young girl that's been his master up until this point, and now their companions are trying to survive in this world where chaos is broken loose. And the first issue was fantastic. It was a great first issue.
Kind of sounds like Garth Ennis's Rover Red. What was the name of that book?
Yeah, Rover Red Charlie, Red Rover Charlie.
Red Rover Charlie something. Kind of sounds similar to that.
Yeah, there was that going on, but you got the dialogue from the animals. I don't think the animals and the humans.
It was very very simple dialogue, I think.
Very simple. Yeah. Guys, check this out. Like I said, this has went back to press 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been great. Marguerite Bennett, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe she's the one. I can't
remember who the artist is. The art's great. I can't remember who it is.
Is it Aftershock? Yeah.
It's Aftershock Comics. Yeah. And this is like 2016 Image Comics.
Yeah.
They're a creator-owned comic company that's coming out, putting out these great books.
A-list stars.
Yes.
Great books. They're going to have the one that I'm looking forward to with Warren Ellis and Phil Hester.
Yes. Shipwreck. Yes, totally on board for that. And also my other favorite for the week is Black Monday Murders #2 drops this week. First issue was very intriguing. I want to find out more. I want to find out more about this whole magic and money mystery that is going on in this world that Jonathan Hickman has created. Really looking forward to that.
It was a read.
It was a read, and I just read the pictures.
That's old. That's old school, Jonathan Hickman.
It is exactly because he's got extra pages and dossiers and just all this background stuff that you can.
It's helpful to read all that.
Yeah, it really delves you into the world even more so. So, guys, those are our favorites. You know what time it is right now. You asked for it. We're giving it to you. It's time for our pick of the week. The caveat is simply this. You go to the comic store. You can only walk out with one of the new comics coming out this week, ones that we discussed or ones that are regularly on your pull list or something else entirely that you're interested in. But you can only walk out with one comic. What would that be, Randy? What is your pick of the week?
It was my favorite book of last year, and it continues to be just one of the strongest books. Harrow County, number 16.
Strong. Yeah, very strong. Very strong. My pick of the week is going to be Animosity, number 2. I am really looking forward to the continuation of this series. I want to see where it goes. Really looking forward to it because it's not Disney style animals talking and singing together. Right. It's like there's an adult tone to it. There's a serious tone to it. There's animals that have grudges, but hey, how about Skyborn number 1 from last week? That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. That was so awesome. Oh, anyway, guys, if you got Skyborn, you got to tell me about it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Tell us your pick of the week. You know what the caveat is. You can only walk out with one comic. One of the new items is coming out from this week. Tell us what your pick of the week is down below and whatever else you're looking forward to reading because we want to talk about it. But guys, question of the week time. I'm going to make this 2 parts, okay?
Okay. Tell me.
So let's start with the first part of the question of the week. First part is simply this. Deathstroke has been cast in Ben Affleck's Batman movie. And it is Joe Manganiello from True Blood, from Magic Mike, from the Spider-Man movies, Sam Raimi. He's like 6'4", 6'5".
Who was he in those?
He was Flash Thompson. He was
he really?
The Tobey Maguire ones. He was he was in there. I'm pretty sure he was Flash Thompson. Because he was in all three. Or
as he's now going to be known, Magic Mike Stroke, thanks to this guy.
But guys, we want to know, what do you think of Joe Manganiello being cast as Deathstroke? And Ben Affleck has admitted that test footage they showed a few weeks ago of somebody in a Deathstroke costume, that was Joe Manganiello doing some tests or whatever, video tests or whatever they do. So, what do you think of Joe Manganiello being cast as Deathstroke, Randy?
I've never seen him really stretch his acting chops, so I'm not sure as far as that goes. He's a big, menacing-looking dude.
Yes.
Like, he's a guy that I don't know how he has time for anything else because he just has to spend all the time in the gym to keep that body.
Yeah.
So he's a menacing-looking guy. I'll be interested to see how far he can stretch his acting, how much. Because a lot of comic book movies have shown us that people we didn't think were really known as like an actor that could give us a great performance have given really great performances. So I'm excited for it. And I know a lot of people are excited for Deathstroke. That is a great choice. I'm so thankful it's not the Joker again.
Yes.
That's great.
And speaking of fitness, Joe he's huge. He's written his own fitness book.
Yeah.
Put that out. But he is menacing as all get out. He was menacing in True Blood. He was menacing with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Sabotage that had Schwarzenegger and Sam Worthington and Joe Manganiello and a few other people. And he even kind of made Arnold look small in that movie. So I mean, and he's
got one of the hottest wives ever. But
is it Sofia?
Sofia Vergara.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know they were actually married. I knew. Yeah. So
most beautiful couple. Holy cow.
Oh yeah. I know physically he can pull it off. He totally looks it. I want to see the acting chops
the depth of what he can do there.
Exactly.
Because when you're in Sabotage, come on, it's an Arnold film. Things are going to blow up. You don't really have to act.
No, just follow the script. Just keep it.
Yeah. But I'm excited.
I think it's great. Yes, because whenever I did see some rumors floating around, someone did mention Joe Manganiello. I saw it mentioned somewhere. I was like, Yeah, he would be awesome, dude. Oh, and then boom, it happens. So yeah, we're totally on board for that. So guys, tell us what you think in the comments below of Joe Manganiello being cast as Deathstroke. Yay, nay, good thing, bad thing? What do you think? Second part of the question of the week is we are seriously considering doing an audio-only podcast along with our regular show that we have here. It will involve us regulars, me and Randy, me, Buzz and Randy, me, Randy, and somebody else, and bringing in some different people to talk about stuff that we would love, some of these rabbit holes that we go into at times like we did earlier. But on a more expanded basis, plus covering like more recent news topics and stuff like that, things that are going on in the comic industry, maybe TV stuff and movie stuff as well. So would you be open to the idea of an audio-only podcast? We would put it here on YouTube, but it still would be syndicated as well to iTunes and the other places that syndicate our content as well. So it's something that I've been thinking about. The guys are interested in doing it. I don't know what kind of a basis. It would be on a semi-regular basis. Try to start off as once a month. Just let us know what you think of that in the comments down below.
My only concern with that is I don't know if I can go that long. I don't know how long it goes with trying to refrain from profanity for that.
Because depending on the topic, baby. Randy will, some, as you can tell, some topics really light Randy up. And me too.
That. I just kind of have a potty mouth.
We would still try to keep it family friendly as possible.
We'll see.
So guys, tell us what you think about Joe Manganiello being cast as Deathstroke, and tell us in the comments below if you're open to the idea of an audio-only podcast, or we can talk at length about different topics of comics, TV, the comic TV shows, comic movies, stuff like that. Just expand upon stuff that we cut off so many times here in the show for brevity's sake. So,
and how about this?
Tell me.
One other thing. We need to get the buzz in Affleck's ear that if we're going to do a second film, let's get my man Jason Statham as like Mr. Zaz or something like that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That really
let's start that campaign right now.
Statham is Zaz. Hashtag Statham Zaz.
Yeah. Hashtag Statham Zaz.
Why not?
Why not?
And I'm like you, man. I'm so glad that they're not going with the Joker. It
makes me very happy.
We need some more distance from that. So I'm just really looking forward to that. And there's so much more to be explored in the Batman universe. So it makes much sense. So guys, tell us in the comments below. You know what the questions of the week are. Have fun with that. See if we can get Statham his ass. That would be awesome. Anything else to add, sir?
I think I'm good.
Awesome. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. Hit the thumbs up. Take a moment and share. Tevya, I see where you've been sharing on Twitter. Thank you very much to people that have been sharing on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere else. We really, really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, read some great comics. Leave us some fantastic comments down below. You know we love to talk to you down there. And we will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.